My name's Kimberly, and I took AP Psychology senior year, and you're probably wondering how to survive it yourself. Well, I'll tell you. Considering this class is pretty much vocabulary based, you're gonna need something to help you, whether it's flashcards or, my favorite, Quizlet. Yeah, it's the bomb. So, there's gonna be about 14 units and 14 packets. It's not exactly easy, but before you even worry about the vocab, you just need to make sure you get the notes done accurately and actually read. It's the most important thing. But after each unit, you need to definitely utilize Quizlet. I'll show you.
Quizlet made a study set of every single unit. As you can see, there's a lot of varying vocabulary terms. This one has 106, that one has 37, and that one has 10 for whatever reason. But, Quizlet's definitely a useful tool. I'll show you. Hold on. So, if you don't use it already, again, I would definitely recommend it, because if you have it on your phone, you can use it. Well, offline, if you pay, I think it's freaking $12 for a year, though, if you can study offline. But you can do it right before the class, and you do it, the day before. And you can make your own study sets, or you can use mine or other people's study sets. Are essentially available online everywhere. So if you were to look mine up, Psychology Unit 1, you'd see mine there. And there's also other people's, but a lot of them you do use the same words because they use the same book, and it's super helpful. But I would more recommend making your own study sets, considering you get to know the vocabulary more while you create it. It's really not that hard, trust me.
And with that, just like to say that Quizlet is definitely a lifesaver, and it has been for me. And I swear to God, there's not a promotional video for it, but it's just, I think it's better than flashcards in the sense that there's different methods of studying within it. They'll give you flashcards within it and multiple choice, and just you have to write the term out yourself. It's just, there's a lot of methods within it that I think are more effective. Besides, managing vocabulary, to be successful in AP Psych, you need to be consistent with your guided notes. Boy, oh boy, is there a freaking lot. These are the study packets, the note guides. They're generally, 10 pages thick. And they're not so bad, because it's only two objectives a day. But you need to be consistent and keep up with it if you want to be successful, because it's not just about the vocabulary, it's about the context. So when you read and you go along with the guided notes, they both kind of work with each other, and you absorb the information better. This course is very, homework oriented. You need to keep up with your notes. She does note checks, and there's a grade for them, which definitely helps, but you need to do it for yourself if you really plan on getting a 3 or higher on the exam. It sounds like a lot, because there is a lot of vocab. There's a lot to learn, but it's interesting, which I think is what makes it easier, because this is one of my favorite AP classes to take, because there's also a lot of projects. So that's what the best thing you can expect from this class, the egg project, the brain. Seems like a lot of work, but it's not. It's just fun. And as long as you enjoy yourself while doing these projects and learning, just get yourself invested in it, it'll be fine, trust me. A lot of people are deterred from this class because it's a flipped classroom and they don't want to have more homework than they probably already get from other classes, but it's not that much of a difference. You get probably about half an hour of notes every night, maybe a little bit more depending on the unit and if you're rushing, but it's nothing to stop you from taking this class. It's not a good reason. As you can see from my folder, it's a bit unorganized. This is just from the second semester, because my first semester folder was just such a mess. It was breaking down because of how many papers were in there. So, you definitely need to be organized better than I was, because I was not at all. But which is why I had Quizlet. It's, in my pocket at all time, all the vocab. But, you just need to be organized, get binders, keep all your notes with each other, at all times, so you can go through it whenever you want. Always keep all your tests, because the questions on there are super similar to the ones on the AP exam, and you can just have an idea of what to expect and what to study from. The AP exam is definitely not as hard than probably some people would expect. It's very similar to the exams that Ms. Galetz gave us. So, I think she prepared us well. I know this video is a little bit dry, but it's supposed to be more informational and comforting to those who maybe stressed about this class because they've heard about the workload, they've heard about the projects, they've heard about the freaking vocabulary, which at first, yeah, I was like, how am I going to learn all of this? How am I going to do the FRQs? FRQs. Didn't mention that. So that's half of the AP exam. It's like open-ended questions based on the vocabulary. Don't stress it. You're going to learn about it at the beginning of the year, and at first, even I was like, I'm never going to do this. Like, there's no way I'm just going to tank it. But by the time you get to Unit 14, trust me, you're going to be like a pro. If not, you'll be at least ready to handle it. So, you know, best thing to take away from this video is, you know, get Quizlet, definitely, but stay organized, do your notes, just do what you have to do for this class, because it's not that hard as long as you stay on top of it. It's not. So, you know, good luck, future AP students. I know there's a little dry, I'm sorry, but good luck!